Okay, so I was going to do a quick video about how I make my pine pitch glue. I hope that the wind doesn't screw us up. But I've got my charcoal I'm going to ground up. I got some beeswax, the pitch, the sticks to put the pitch on, and then my secret weapon, tomato strainer from back in the day. I got this at a flea market. I have it set up like so, in this kind of a rig. Pitch strips into the bucket. Alright, so let's see if I can get this set up here. Alright, I'm going to set up the camera after the introduction. Alright, so my first step is to go ahead and grind up the charcoal. These are just leftovers from, I have a little forge I play around with blacksmithing. You want to get this pretty fine. I'm just using 2 rocks. You can use a mortar and pestle. A lot of times I'll use a mortar and pestle and then just pick out the big bits and just use the really fine stuff. There's a rock in there. Charcoal is a really handy thing. You can mix it with animal fat to make camouflage. Use it for fire, obviously. Pretty useful to have around. Gotta get it pulverized up pretty good. Whew. Okay. Getting happy with the charcoal. Okay, then I want to go ahead and prepare the beeswax and have everything sitting here, because when it's hot, you want to have everything kind of ready to go. So, I'm just going to go ahead and cut off a nice little chunk of beeswax. Beeswax is cold, it's chilly out. More like flaking off beeswax. Okay. Alright, so here's what we look like now. Is it windy? Now you're going to see why it's good to do this when it's windy. Pitch goes in there. Heat gun, you could use a campfire. Turn on the heat and drive off all the volatiles. And once this starts to get hot, we'll see them going off there. What this strainer ends up doing is catching all the stuff and letting just pure pitch fall through into the can below. And there goes some of the volatiles. You could do this with a campfire, any kind of heat source. An open flame, you have to be careful with because this stuff is very flammable. And it will catch on fire. And you want the wind to blow all this away from your face. Smells great though. And I'm going to try to switch the camera view. Sorry about the shakiness. There it goes. That's what it looks like. I'm just going to let this run until I've cleared up all the pitch. So I'm going to turn the camera off and do that. Okay, so now I'm using the heat gun to get the pitch to a liquid state. Now we're at a liquid state, and I'm further away from the heat source just to keep it liquid. I don't want it to be very hot. I'm going to go ahead and add beeswax, charcoal, okay, and stir it up. Not really focusing where I want it to focus. There we go. Beeswax is melted. Charcoal's sitting there. Alright, I'm going to stir this up. I'm going to go get some water and process it into sticks. Alright. I'm sure we're taping. Yeah, alright. We're all mixed up. Beeswax is all melted. So what we're going to do is take away the heat. So this will start trying to set up and get it good and hot first. I don't even know what I'm showing you. Alright. Turning off the heat gun. And then we're going to roll the stick around in the pine pitch. Take it out. Dip it in some water to set it. Okay, back into the pine pitch to get some more, dip it in some water to set it, and so on and so forth until we get what we want, and then I'll show you how to shape it. Okay, as it cools, as you can see, it's kind of gooey rolling around on the stick, so you stick it in a little water to cool it off, and you just use your fingers to kind of get the shape you want after you've cooled it, or you can roll it on a flat rock. This is going to have a little extra charcoal. Okay. Or you can get it all over your pants. And that is how I make and store my pitch glue to have stone points, blades, and projectile points. Thank you.